an example of a patient who used symptoms as teleological, meaning they shone the light into what was silent in her system. She developed multiple sclerosis in her 20s, and she gave a history. She came in with MS, having been diagnosed, and obviously very distraught that it had fallen out of the sky. But she was prepared to look at deeper meanings of her symptoms and see what she could do to possibly change outcomes. And when we started to take her history, she realized that her MS diagnosis began at a certain critical period in her life. She'd always been very aware that she had always sought the approval of her father, and the father, being very busy and absent, didn't pay her much attention, which hurt her deeply in her formative years. And she always sought his approval and his attention. And then I asked her, when did your MS symptoms appear? And she gave the date, and I said, was there anything significant about that day? And she said, oh my goodness, that is the day that my father, who was a very successful manager of a very successful sporting team, resigned and came home for the very first time. She developed her MS symptoms the very day that her father came home, and the father then paid attention to her, and she got the father that she always felt she'd missed. So that symptom of MS pointed towards what was missing in her system, and it was the healing movement was set up when her father came home, and she restored some of the flow of love in her family dynamics.